We're back, and it's time now for our Legal Difference segment with Neblett Beard and Arsenault attorney Barbara Mixon joins us once again. Going to talk about something today a little more unique, a little more personal, about her grandson and congenital birth defects and some resources for new parents. So, Barbara, thanks for coming by. This is something a little different than what we've done in the past.
Yes, it is, and thank you for having me.
No problem.
I thank you and my office for letting me tell my story. I'm talking about my grandson. His name is Will Thompson. He was born on May 6, 2019.
Lives in California, right?
Lives outside of San Francisco.
Okay.
He's the first child of my daughter Molly and her husband Ross. And the reason I wanted to bring this up, first of all, it's Valentine's Day, and this is a story of love and our miracles, and y'all are doing the Children's Miracle Network, so we felt it was a good tie-in.
Sure.
Anyway, Will failed his 2 in-hospital hearing screenings, and several weeks later they did an auditory brain response testing, which confirmed that he was profoundly deaf. This was shocking news to all of us. But
I can imagine, yeah.
It was. You know, you think everything's going to be great, and then
you get this type of news. Yeah.
And my daughter was in California, I was here, and this is not a sad story. This is a story of hope and the resources that are out there. When Will was 7 months old, he underwent surgery to have cochlear implants. This was miraculous. Within 3 weeks, they had the implants activated, and we were able to watch him, witness him, hear his first sound. I've watched my children take their first steps, say their first word, sleep overnight. But to have the opportunity to watch the face of a child who hears for the first time is the most beautiful thing you will ever see. Yeah,
and again, the modern technology helped play a key role in this.
The audiologist who oversees his care said that doctors tell her that the use of cochlear implants is one of the 5 foremost advances in medicine the past 50 years. You give the child the There's my Will. Isn't he precious? Okay, there he is, wearing the headband that holds the implants.
Right.
And he has done, as you can see, Will Thompson has done incredibly well since his surgery. He's under the care of an audiologist, a speech therapist. He's starting to utter sounds, and he loves his new ears. And he loves riding in his little car as well.
Yeah, he looks really happy right there in that car.
He is a great kid. He loves cruising the streets of California, I promise you.
How often are you able to visit with Will, since they live all the way out on the
She comes pretty often. We probably see them 3 or 4 times a year.
Good.
And the purpose of this story is to tell you, if you have a child that you notice has any auditory problems, cognitive delays, speech delays, don't ignore it. My daughter and her husband pushed for this surgery. Will was one of the youngest children to have this done.
Right.
They were his advocate. They followed through on every recommended care, and that's what I urge you to be. You're your child's best advocate. Don't ignore any signs. There are miracles out there, and we are absolutely proof of that.
Yeah, and there is some resources to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
You can call the Office for Citizens with Developmental Disabilities, and there's the number there on your screen. And these are the people that your daughter and son-in-law reached out to, correct?
Well, they reached out. Thank God they were in California. The surgeon who specializes in that, and the hospital put them in touch with an audiologist, speech therapist, a whole team. They were just fortunate. As they said, they were in the right place at the right time. But for those who don't have that advantages, there are places here that you can reach out to. Absolutely.
Resources. Will looks happy, too.
Will is great.
Great, and you're proud of your grandson, huh?
I have. He's the 5th. I'm proud of all 5 of them.
5 of them now.
Yes.
Okay, wow,
yes.
Barbara.
I had to throw them all in. I wouldn't be able to go home.
Yes. Okay. Thanks for coming, Barbara.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this.
No problem. We've got more to come. Stick around on this Thursday.
Okay.